is the 2023 ordinary level control account question. So the first thing you do is you lay out two T's in your page: debtors and creditors. Debtor is someone who owes you money, so if they owe you more, it goes on the debit side, less it goes on the credit side. Creditor is someone you owe money to. If you owe them more, it goes on the credit, less it goes on the debit. So let's have a look at these four here. So these four are just laying out our balances. So debtors on the debit side, 92,700, and on the credit side it says 2,100. So balance BD, just write into both sides. Let me write first to the first 23, first to the first 23. The creditors, it says on the credit side 51,500. Balance BD again, first to the first 23, just giving us all that information. And 680 on the debit side. The debit is the left side. Balance BD, first to the first 23. So you've laid out your page now, okay, and you start with this. So purchase returns. Purchases always go with creditors. So do you owe your creditors more or less? If you return stuff, less. So 2,400 returns. Next one, discount allowed. Who do you allow a discount to? You allow a discount to your customers, which are debtors, and they owe you less. Okay, discount allowed. And you receive the discount from your creditors, so you owe them less, 2. Discount received. The next one, sales including cash sales, 164,100. So if you sold 164,100, but they're after giving you 14,1, well, that means they owe you the difference. They owe you 150 grand. Sales always goes with debtors. So credit sales 150,000, they owe you more. Okay. Next one, purchases. Purchase always goes with creditors. So 177,200 minus what they've already paid you. So they owe you more of 160,000. Purchases. Credit purchases. Okay, next one, checks paid to suppliers. So your supplier is here, you've paid them money, so you owe them less. Paid. And check received from customers. So your customers have paid you money, they owe you less. Your debtors owe you less, 110,500. Okay, bad debts written off. Someone who owes you money is a debtor and they're not going to pay you. So in here, 1,800. Bad debt. Okay, transfer from debtor to a creditor. That means someone you owed money to also owed you money, so you just called it quits. So you're going to take it off both sides and you call it a contra entry. It's when a debtor and a creditor are the same person. 2,700, and you put it on the less side for both of them. Okay, next few, returns inwards. So sales return. Sales always goes with debtors. If they return stuff, they owe you less, 4,300. Sales returns. Okay, bills payable accepted. So bills payable accepted. So you accepted money from so bills payable accepted. So you paid money to someone, basically. So who'd you pay money to? You paid money to a creditor, and now you owe them less because you paid the money, 8,800. Bills payable. Okay, and here bills receivable. So money you were due to receive, they gave you money. So your debtors gave you money, 19,500. Bills receivable. Okay. Right. Discount allowed to Terry Began. Discount disallowed. Okay. So that is you. Okay. So discount disallowed to you. Who gave you a discount? Your creditors gave you a discount, and they disallowed it. So they're telling you you owe them more. Okay, discount disallowed. Okay, interest charged by you on overdue accounts. So you charge someone interest. Who do you charge interest? Well, someone who owes you money, and now you're saying they owe you more. So discount. Sorry, I skipped one, but I'll come back to it. Interest charge 1,400. Interest charged. Okay, and I skipped one there. Check received dishonored. Okay, so you received money off someone, but it bounced basically. So basically they didn't pay you at all, so they still owe you that 3,300. Check dishonored. Okay, now last thing we do is so before we get to the two balances, we see what side has the most amount of writing, and it is the right side here. So we skip a line and draw a line and a double line straight across from each other. And on your creditors, this has the most amount of writing, so you draw a line and a double line down below it. Okay, now so your debtors balance on the credit side is 1850. So below your balance you put 1850, and above your balance 1850. Balance CD above the line, and balance BD below the line. 1st of the 1st, 23. Okay. Same thing you're going to do. 31st of the 12th, 22. Same thing you're going to do with your creditors. So on the debit side, you have a balance of 760. Balance BD, 1st of the 1st, 23, and above the line, 31st of the 12th, 22, balance CD, 760. Now, you see which one tots up to the more. So this tots up to 82.6, and this, including this side, tots up to 212.760. So 212.760 goes into both total boxes, and you're going to take away everything on the opposite side. And you end up with balance on this side, 1st of the 1st, 23, 31st of the 12th, 22, balance CD. Do the same thing above here. The left hand side tots up the more, so you're going to tot up that side, same figure there, and you're going to take away everything from the right. Balance BD, 1st of the 1st, 23, 31st of the 12th, 22, balance CD. Okay, question done. I hope that was helpful.